Now this is shocking. Can you believe this? The ex-Hells Angels York Wing president, Chuck Zito, claims to be a longtime buddy of Trump. Not just Chuck, but several other Trump associates have a long, dark criminal past. In this video, we'll shed light on Trump's criminal associates. Come on, let's take a look.
Why did you show up today to show your love?
I would always support President Trump. We know each other over 40 years. I fought in the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, so we go back a long time. I'll always support him. He's the greatest president of my lifetime, I'll tell you that. And you know what? He don't even need all this, to go through it. He's doing it for the American people.
So I've been observing Mr. Trump for a while, and I've observed a lot of things. And one of the things I've observed is that Trump always has criminals around him. Not all of them are criminals, mind you, but most of them have criminal records. They've been convicted and arrested, and they've served jail time. In this video, we'll analyze Mr. Trump's associates who have criminal records, and we'll try to understand why Mr. Trump attracts all these kind of people. And we'll also try to understand why the Republican Party is welcoming more and more convicts. First of all, we're going to talk about Chuck Zito, who says that he's a longtime buddy of Mr. Trump. For those of you who only know Zito as a stuntman, you'd be surprised to know that Zito once used to be a part of the infamous Hells Angels biker club. Let's take a look at a bit of Zito's background.
Charles Carmine Zito Jr., born March 1, 1953, is an American actor and boxer who is the former president of the New York chapter of the Hells Angels and later became an actor. Early life Zito was born in the Bronx.
He seems like a pretty sweet guy in the clip, so let me give you a little background on what Hells Angels are. One of the initiation rituals of Hells Angels is that you have to kill somebody to prove your loyalty to the club. Zito allegedly earned his membership in the club by attempting to murder Robert Giangara, a Queens Pizzeria owner who had previously shot and injured Hells Angels biker Cortland Chip Kando in a Manhattan bar. However, Giangara survived the attack. Zito later pleaded guilty on one felony drug count in late 1986 and was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. We'll now look at two more of Mr. Trump's associates who've been convicted of crimes. I'm talking about the rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow. Trump had invited both at his Bronx rally last month. Let's take a look at this clip.
Rapper Sleepy Hollow. Come on up here, fellas. How are you, man? Hey. Oh, I like that. I want to get that done.
President Trump, oh man. One thing I want to say. One thing I want to say. They always gonna whisper your accomplishments and shout your failures.
We can see in the clip that Mr. Trump had invited the two rappers to his rally. According to the news report,
prosecutors say this is Michael Williams, a 24-year-old rapper known as Sheff G. In the video, they say he's taunting a rival gang leader. What happens next happens on surveillance video. A white sedan rolls up on the gang's headquarters, and the passengers blast the streets with bullets from the windows and the sunroof. One man is seen falling to the ground as everyone scatters. 30 shots are fired, 5 are wounded, and one man is killed. An accomplice blocks the street with a stolen SUV to allow the getaway car to escape.
Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow, two prominent drill rappers, were among the 32 named as alleged members of the Brooklyn-based gangs in a 140-count indictment brought on May 16th, alleging shootings, gun possessions, stealing cars to use for criminal activity, and conspiracy to commit murder. Kings County District Attorney Eric Gonzalez claims that Sheff G, 24, whose real name is Michael Williams, used the money earned from his songs to help facilitate further gang activity and encourage alleged gang members with celebratory dinners, jewelry, and video appearances, as per the New York Times. Sleepy Hollow, 23, whose real name is Tegan Chambers, faces the conspiracy of the charges. So now we can see a pattern that all these people Trump has around him have criminal histories. I want to cover one more Trump associate before I wrap this up. The former Trump White House representative, Peter Navarro. Navarro was indicted on 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with the House committee investigating the Jan 6th attack.
Tonight, a defiant Peter Navarro leaving a federal courthouse after being indicted on 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress.
No American citizen should have to go through what I went through today, who is trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do my duty to this country. I'm in an untenable position.
Trump's former trade advisor claiming he was handcuffed at an airport gate on his way to Nashville for refusing to comply with the House committee investigating the January 6th insurrection. Navarro was part of Trump's inner circle that pushed false claims about the 2020 election, even writing a book detailing his plan to overturn an election Trump lost.
Peter is doing in this clip exactly what Trump is doing right now. Take a look at this. Both say they're innocent, and both say they're doing the duty of the country. Let's take a look at Mr. Trump's clip after the conviction. There's an eerie resemblance between the 2 clips.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. We have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man.
Wow, that was strange. It's like both are parroting party rhetoric. So we've covered 4 of Mr. Trump's associates. Number 1, Chuck Zito. The ex-Hells Angels New York Wing's president had attempted murder and was convicted for 10 years for a drug felony. Number 2, the rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow were arrested on charges of shooting, gun possession, stealing cars to use for criminal activity, and conspiracy to commit murder. And lastly, we've got Trump's former White House representative Peter Navarro. Navarro was indicted on 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with the House committee investigating the January 6th attack. In this video, we've gone through their criminal histories, convictions, and arrest, and we've provided video evidence of Mr. Trump's ties to them. They have vowed allegiance to Mr. Trump, and they have been seen at Mr. Trump's rallies. This sums up MAGA's movement for law and order. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.